Hello Dave, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is a couple things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online presence, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things, content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is your content. So on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. Just depend on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. Right now, you got a nicely laid out website. I love that all your services are right here and that you offer a wide range of services. So you very got the possibility of having a large presence with all these services in the areas that you serve, like the Google reviews here. But something I would just add to your overall pages is just your relevant content, your keywords, because keywords gives Google that electricity, that power to be found by Google by consumers. So speaking of Google, this is a keyword right here. This is one I chose. I just chose restoration companies, Gilbert, Arizona. Here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here. This is one way to be right in the front of the faces of consumers. If you could outrank these competitors here, just get in the eyes of more consumers here. That's one strategy. Right here's the map pack here. I'll talk more about that later. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page for any kind of service you provide for or area you provide for. Typically, we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List because consumers, they're going to go to a local business, especially if it's an emergency type of service like the restoration services that you do. So I'll compare your website to someone down even the middle here, in the middle of the first page, this Elements restoration company. I'll compare your website to his, and if you could outrank him or even get close to him, you're going to outrank these companies here. This is all on the first page, and that's going to give you a lot of value, increase your leads exponentially. So to do that comparison, here's a tool we use called Ahrefs here. Here's your URL. So here's your number. So that's what I was saying on your website. You're only using 2 keywords. That's really limiting your searchability with Google. So that's one thing I would increase your keywords. And for you, as I was saying, you got so many services that you provide. You get really creative on your keywords. Like each service could be a keyword. So you could tag them, you could optimize them. Also tag them to all the cities you go to, not just Gilbert, but if you go to Tempe, Phoenix, wherever you go, Mesa, you get really creative in increasing your keywords. So you want to have higher volume with all your keywords, more bang for your buck. But just compare that to a competitor that's on this first page here. Here's Elements website. They're using 84 keywords, which isn't a whole lot, so this is very beatable, very outrankable. Great thing about keywords, if you're having trouble creating them, you could just look on competitors' website. As long as they apply to you, look, all these apply to you here. You could put them on your website, you optimize them, you tag them, get that same search volume, and that's how you start matching competitors, eventually outranking competitors. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and then Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. So it's not always about the quantity, it's also about the quality. So right now you're using 131 backlinks with 21 reference domains. Got some good numbers here, but just compare that to your competitor, what it takes to get on that first page. Let's see what backlinks they're working with. Yeah, they have 394 backlinks with 35 reference domains. Again, very beatable, very outrankable. But what you do here on the backlinks as well, you look at what's follow, what's strong. You could tag them to your website as well. So you want to not only match these numbers over time, but start dominating these numbers to get closer to this traffic, 125, than compared to the traffic you're getting here with 5. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And the goal, if you have that business address of Gilbert, Arizona, you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 and 3 of Google, people don't click for more services. People don't click this button for more businesses. So you want to be right in front of the faces of consumers. To do that here, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack and appear organically or here organically, with all the services that you do in all the areas that you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals and I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line of feedback, love to hear your thoughts on this video. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.